Every year, millions of travelers get scammed at airports around the world. And the worst part is not losing money. The worst part is that most people do not even realize they got scammed until it is way too late. Airports are the perfect hunting ground for scammers. People are tired, distracted, rushing, carrying luggage, thinking about 1,000 things. It is the ideal moment to take advantage of you. Today I am going to reveal the 8 most common airport scams happening right now around the world. Some are obvious once you know them, but others are so sophisticated that even the most experienced travelers fall for them. And I need to warn you about something. Scam number 8, the last one on this list, is the most dangerous of all. It does not just steal your money, it can steal your entire identity and ruin your life for months. And the scariest part is that it is happening right now in the most modern airports in the world. But before we start, I need you to do something. Write in the comments what country you are watching from and what airport you have traveled through recently or plan to visit soon. I want to know if any of these scams sound familiar or if you have seen them at your local airport. Now let us get into the list. Stay until the end because knowing these scams can save you thousands of dollars and a lot of trouble. Scam number 1. Unlicensed taxis and inflated prices. This is probably the oldest airport scam, but it still works perfectly because scammers have become more sophisticated over the years. Here is how it works. You arrive at your destination, you walk out of the terminal exhausted after a long flight, and suddenly someone very friendly appears offering you a taxi ride. They tell you the official taxis are too far, the line is too long, they charge less, they are doing you a favor. You get in the car and when you arrive at your hotel the price is 3, 4, even 5 times more expensive than it should be. And since you are already there with all your luggage, tired and not knowing the city well, you end up paying. But that is not all. There are more dangerous versions of this scam. Some unlicensed taxi drivers work with criminals. They take you through long and isolated routes. Some rob you directly. Others take you to fake hotels where they complete the robbery. How to avoid it? Never ever accept transportation services from people who approach you inside the airport or outside the terminals. Always use official taxis that are in designated areas with their stickers, unit numbers, and posted rates. Even better, use apps like Uber or Lyft. This way you know exactly how much you will pay before getting in. You have the driver name and photo, the license plate, and everything is recorded. And an extra tip. Before traveling, research how much transportation from the airport to your hotel should cost. This way, if someone tries to overcharge you, you will know immediately. Scam number 2. Currency exchange with abusive rates. This scam is incredibly common and airports allow it because they also make money from it. Currency exchange booths inside airports have the worst exchange rates you will find anywhere. They can be charging you between 10 and up to 25% more than the real exchange rate. Imagine you exchange $500. With a fair rate you would receive around 450 euros. But at an airport exchange booth you might only receive 380 or even less. You just lost 70 euros in 1 minute. And they do it very cleverly. They put big letters with a number that looks like a good rate, but that is the rate for selling, not buying. The actual rate they apply to you is in small letters that almost nobody reads. They also charge hidden fees. They tell you there is no commission, but the commission is already included in the bad exchange rate they offer. How to avoid it? Never exchange money at the airport unless it is an absolute emergency and you need cash immediately. If you can, use your debit or credit card to withdraw money from a regular ATM once you are in the city. The exchange rate will be much better. If you are going to use a card abroad, notify your bank before traveling so they do not block your card. And look for cards that do not charge international fees. There are several very good options on the market. Tell me in the comments if you have ever gotten a terrible exchange rate at an airport. I want to know how much you lost without realizing it. Scam number 3. Unsolicited help with your luggage. This scam is very common in airports and tourist destinations, and it works by taking advantage of the kindness of people. You are walking with your bags, maybe looking for the exit or your airline counter, and suddenly someone very friendly offers to help you with your luggage. They tell you they work there, they will take you where you need to go, do not worry. You accept because they seem like a nice and helpful person. They help you carry your bags a few feet, they point you in the right direction, and when you turn around to thank them, they ask for money. And not a little money. They ask for outrageous amounts for those 30 seconds of help. If you refuse to pay, they start making a scene. They yell, they accuse you of taking advantage of them, they draw attention from other people. Many travelers, especially those who do not speak the local language, end up paying just to get out of that uncomfortable situation. And there is a more dangerous version. While one person distracts you helping with one bag, an accomplice steals your other bag or picks your pocket. How to avoid it. Never accept help from people who are not clearly identified as official airport employees. Real porters have uniforms, visible credentials, and work in specific areas. If someone insists on helping you, say no firmly and keep walking. You do not have to be rude, but you also do not have to accept help you did not ask for. A simple no thank you and walking away is enough. And always keep your belongings close to you. Use cross-body bags, do not put your wallet in your back pocket, and never lose sight of your luggage. Scam number 4, the spill or stain trick. This is one of the most clever scams and it works as a team. It is very common in airports in Europe and South America, but it is spreading worldwide. Here is how it works. You are walking through the airport and suddenly someone stains you. They might spill coffee, sauce, mustard, or anything on your clothes or your bag. The person apologizes profusely, seems very sorry, and starts helping you clean up. While you are distracted cleaning the stain and talking to this very apologetic person, an accomplice robs you. They take the wallet from your pocket, steal your phone from your backpack, or grab your carry-on bag that you set down for 1 second. By the time you realize what happened, they have disappeared with your stuff. I have heard stories of people who lost passports, money, cards, phones, laptops, everything in a matter of seconds while they were distracted by a coffee stain. How to avoid it. If someone stains you, your first reaction should be to immediately step away and check your belongings. Do not start cleaning right there. Do not accept help from the person who stained you or anyone who suddenly appears to help. Move to a safe area, check that you have everything, and then worry about the stain. A dirty shirt is a minor problem compared to losing your passport and money in a foreign country. If you travel with someone else, that person should stay watching the bags while you clean up. Never leave all your belongings unattended at the same time. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If this information is opening your eyes, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. The most sophisticated and dangerous scams are still coming. Scam number 5. Duty-free stores that are not so tax-free. Many people think everything at duty-free stores is cheaper. That is exactly what they want you to think, but it is not always true. The scam works in several ways. First, base prices. Many duty-free products have inflated prices compared to regular stores in your city. Yes, they do not pay certain taxes, but they increase the base price so much that you end up paying the same or even more. Second, deceptive sizes. They sell products in special sizes that make it hard to compare prices. A 75 milliliter perfume bottle instead of 100, a 700 milliliter liquor bottle instead of 750. When you do the math, the price per milliliter is the same or worse than at a normal store. Third, fake deals. They put huge signs that say special offer, exclusive price, today only. But when you compare with real prices outside the airport, there is no actual discount. Fourth, different products. Sometimes they sell different versions of products. Chocolates with less quantity, lower quality liquors, perfumes in different concentrations. It looks like the same product, but it is not. How to avoid it. Before buying anything at duty-free, know the real price of the product in your country. A quick internet search tells you if you are really saving money or if they are ripping you off. The only things that are generally worth it at duty-free are alcohol and cigarettes, because there is a real tax difference there. But even then, compare prices before assuming you are getting a good deal. And be careful with impulse purchases. The duty-free environment is designed to make you buy without thinking. Do not fall into the trap. Scam number 6. Fake petitions and fraudulent charity. This scam plays on your kindness and desire to help others. It is especially common in airports in Europe and the United States. People dressed professionally approach you with a clipboard and ask you to sign a petition. It could be to help sick children, to protect the environment, to support refugees, for any cause that sounds noble. They ask you to sign first. While you sign, they make conversation. And then they ask for a donation. They pressure you saying that everyone who signs also donates, that it is for a good cause, that any amount helps. The problem is that many of these organizations are completely fake. The money does not go to any noble cause, it goes directly into the scammers' pockets. And there is a more dangerous version. While you are distracted signing and talking to one person, another one is robbing you. They work as a team. One distracts you with the petition and the other empties your pockets. In some cases, the petition itself is a scam to collect personal information. They ask for your full name, address, email, phone number. Then they use that information for identity fraud. How to avoid it. Do not sign anything at the airport. If you really want to support a cause, do it directly on the official website of a recognized organization when you are home and relaxed. If someone approaches you with a petition, simply say no thank you and keep walking. You do not have to give explanations or feel guilty. Legitimate organizations do not recruit donors at airports that way. Tell me in the comments if you have ever been approached with fake petitions at an airport. I want to know how common this is in different countries. Scam number 7. Unnecessary plastic wrapping for luggage. In many airports you will find services that wrap your suitcase in plastic. They tell you it is to protect your luggage, to keep it from being opened, to prevent damage, to avoid theft. It sounds reasonable, but in most cases it is money thrown in the trash. First, the price is absurd. They charge between $10 and $25 to wrap a suitcase in plastic. The actual cost of the plastic and labor is probably less than $1. Second, it does not protect against theft. If a thief wants to open your suitcase, thin plastic will not stop them. A knife cuts through that plastic in 1 second. Third, it can cause problems at security. In some airports, if security needs to inspect your bag, they will cut all the plastic and you paid for nothing. And after the inspection, they will not rewrap it for you. Fourth, it hurts the environment. It is an absurd amount of single-use plastic that ends up in the trash minutes after you pick up your bag. Now, there are some exceptions where it might be worth it. If your suitcase is very damaged and you are afraid it might open during the flight, if you are traveling with luggage that has many loose parts, or if you are traveling to certain destinations known for serious luggage theft problems. How to avoid wasting money. In the vast majority of cases, simply do not do it. Use a good quality suitcase with a lock. If you want extra protection, buy a TSA-approved lock that allows security to inspect your bag without breaking anything. And if you really want to wrap your suitcase, buy your own roll of plastic wrap at the supermarket. It costs a fraction of the price and you can wrap several suitcases with one roll. Now we arrive at scam number 8. I warned you at the beginning that this is the most dangerous of all, and I'm going to explain exactly why. Scam number 8. Fake Wi-Fi networks that steal your identity. This scam is silent, invisible, and can ruin your life for months or even years. And the scariest part is that it is happening right now in the most important airports in the world. Here is how it works. You arrive at the airport, you look for free Wi-Fi to check your email, see your flight status, or just pass the time. You see several available networks. One is called something like Free Airport Wi-Fi or Airport Guest Network or something similar that looks official. You connect thinking it is the airport network, but it is not. It is a fake network created by a hacker with a laptop and a portable access point. And from the moment you connect, the hacker can see everything you do, every page you visit, every password you type, every email you send, every message you receive, your banking information if you check your account, your social media, everything. But that is not the worst part. More sophisticated hackers can install malicious software on your phone or laptop without you noticing. That software keeps working after you disconnect from the Wi-Fi. It keeps recording everything you do, your passwords, your photos, your conversations, your location. I have heard cases of people who had their bank accounts emptied days after connecting to a fake Wi-Fi network at an airport. Others discovered months later that someone had been using their identity to apply for loans and credit cards. And the most frustrating thing is that it is almost impossible to prove the theft happened at the airport. There is no evidence, no witnesses, no way to track the hacker who disappeared long ago. How to avoid it. This is the most important part of the video, so pay attention. First, never connect to public Wi-Fi networks you cannot verify. If you need to use Wi-Fi at the airport, ask an official employee what the exact name of the official network is. Do not trust networks that just look legitimate. Second, never do banking transactions, purchases, or access sensitive information using public Wi-Fi, not even on networks that seem secure. Wait until you have your own data connection or a trusted network. Third, use a VPN. A virtual private network encrypts all your internet traffic. Even if a hacker intercepts your connection, they will only see encrypted data they cannot read. There are free and paid VPNs. Research which one suits you. Fourth, disable automatic connection to Wi-Fi networks on your phone. Many phones automatically connect to open networks without asking you. A hacker can create a network with the same name as one you connected to before, and your phone connects automatically without you knowing. Fifth, use your mobile data. Yes, it might cost you a little more, but it is infinitely safer than public Wi-Fi. If you are going to travel abroad, consider buying an international data plan or a local SIM card. And one last tip. After visiting an airport, check the list of saved Wi-Fi networks on your phone and delete any public network you used. This way, your phone will not automatically connect to a fake network with the same name in the future. And there you have it, the 8 most common airport scams around the world. Let me give you a quick summary. Unlicensed taxis overcharge you or put you in danger. Always use official transportation or apps. Airport currency exchanges have terrible rates. Use ATMs in the city or cards without international fees. Unsolicited help with luggage is often a trap to rob you. Never accept help from people not officially identified. The spill trick distracts you while an accomplice steals from you. Step away immediately and check your belongings. Duty-free stores do not always have better prices. Compare before buying. Fake petitions steal your money and possibly your personal data. Do not sign anything at the airport. Plastic wrapping for luggage is generally unnecessary and expensive. Use a good lock instead of plastic. Fake Wi-Fi networks can steal your entire identity. Use VPN mobile data and never do sensitive transactions on public Wi-Fi. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these scams surprised you the most? Have you been a victim of any of them? Do you know any other airport scam I did not mention? Write it all in the comments. If this video was useful, give it a like and share it with everyone you know who is going to travel soon. This information can save them money or something worse. And if you are not subscribed yet, subscribe and turn on the bell so you do not miss the next videos with more travel tips nobody tells you. Remember, the best traveler is not the one who never has problems. It is the one who knows how to avoid them before they happen. See you in the next video. Safe travels.